Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. John just blew loud as fuck into the microphone.
John's happy to be here.
I'm ready for gear grinders. Just get back to that.
Welcome, angry blowhard John Rosado. Jesus Christ.
Hey, who's like, what's up?
I thought there was a
Vacation
tornado.
can't come soon enough.
Jesus God. It might be canceled. I don't know.
Then we got Big Dr. Schultz
What's up, guys?
and my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh.
I was pretty irritated, but that made me feel a lot better.
We got a couple huge announcements. The Greenfield Finest Podcast Comedy Festival is 100% going down August 4th at Square Hill Sports Bar. Links for the show, because we're going to be selling the tickets online, they're going to be posted with this episode and all over our social media. If you were at Squirrel Sports Bar last time, that we limited the seating so there'll be enough seats for everyone. There's only 170 seats. This last time there was 220 and it was a little crammed. This way everyone gets a seat. We have a great lineup. It's me, Dr. Schultz, Moneyline Welsh is going to be in the building. He told me he's 100% going to be in the building.
I said I might stop by.
He said he might. That's now. That's
good as yes.
Yeah.
Now you have to go.
Yeah.
We got Matt Light, Jeff Conkle, Joey Welsh, my favorite Jewish lawyer comedian, Monty Rabner, and many, many more coming in addition to that. But tickets will be available online. All proceeds from that help support the podcast. So this is a show.
All proceeds go to Zebra.
So, yeah, this is...
Who's the headliner?
It's going to be Matt. It's going to be kind of like a showcase style because there's so many. It's going to be like a lot of just great comics. But
Do you think Matt's funnier than you? Is that why you put him like last?
Matt Light,
Yeah.
he's my main man. I mean, he's had me headline shows for him. So I'm not going to headline my own show. You know what I mean? I think,
I like the
he's-
You're
ruffle.
doing the right thing, Michael. Don't let Jack
I like
fuck
the
with
ruffle
you
little
here.
feathers
Poison
going into
the
a
water.
big
Yeah,
show.
he's like, who you think
Yeah.
you could beat in a fight?
I think he's very funny. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. Yeah, he's funnier than me.
I think I just
Okay.
kicked your
But-
camera.
I'm glad he's headlining, so it's going to be an awesome fucking show. Like I said, tickets are going to be available. You know, scoop them up, help support the podcast. Also, we haven't got too many new Patreon subscribers lately. If you wouldn't mind
Have
subscribing,
you been posting on Patreon?
yeah, once we fire stuff up there, stuff that no one else sees but the Patreon people. So we've actually been doing some stuff with the Patreon. It's mainly to help support the podcast. You know, we got cost X amount of dollars to make an episode every week. So by you supporting the podcast, it's like a $5 donation a month. We really appreciate it. So
These white T-shirts ain't free.
Right. I actually just bought 11. I bought out at Target. I was going in there for a tuck swimsuit. They didn't have any. So I just ended up buying a bunch of white T-shirts.
See a fresh pair of shell toes over there too, buddy. What's
Yeah.
going on?
You hit the lottery or something?
I got, well, I don't know if you've heard, but there was someone in Greenfield selling tennis shoes, brand new ones. So I was like, they called me and they were like, hey, you interested in a pair of Jordans and a pair of shell toes? And I said, I love them. And they said, I don't know if they're going to fit you. And I said, oh, if the price is right, they'll fit.
They'll get on there.
So these are like 9.5. So I actually were like an 8.5. But
They suck.
They're nice, though.
They're brand
I like
new.
them.
They're fresh.
they're fresh.
They're fresh as hell.
The Jordans aren't like the super, but I don't care. I'm not. I just, they were new shoes. They were a really good deal.
You look like you're like a member of like a soccer firm. You know what I mean? Like
No,
a
they call
soccer
that a
gang.
club.
No, it's a
the
firm.
The
It's a
firm's like the
firm.
gang.
Yeah.
Like the hooligans.
The hooligans.
Yeah,
Green
that's
Tree
right.
There was
hooligans.
there we go. But anyway, I got the shoes for $30 off someone who may or may not have been on
So
drugs.
someone's ex-boyfriend in Greenfield just got beat.
Yeah.
Somebody's fucking Jordan's shoe collection is fucked.
Does he have 11s?
Yeah. I don't know how many shoes she had there of this. But you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like how many guys were involved? 'Cause
Everything must go.
Yeah, there's size from me.
Selling her kids' shoes all the way up to
Yeah.
her dad's.
Yeah.
And everybody in between.
Yeah, they're like those. She had Crocs, but they were beat up now. Suck my croc.
What you get in this weekend? Did you go tell jokes anywhere?
Yeah, I ran up to Johnstown. That was a nice trip. Me and this kid, Mark Shimkitz, he's new to. He's been new to comedy a couple years, but we had a road trip. It was pretty fun actually. But when we got up there, the fucking bar was packed, and when I mean it was packed, it was like packed, like nightclub packed. And I'm like, dude, this is gonna be horrible.
Like music on, people freaking.
People freak dancing, major jams are playing. The Weekend was on.
No, you can't
People-
stop freak dancing.
Dude, when you hear The Weekend, I can't compete with that. And I'm like, dude, what are we gonna do? And luckily the owner was like, oh, the comedy show's all the way back here. And I'm like, oh, cool. So it was fun. I mean, at first it was weird because like they weren't laughing, but it was like it seemed like the kind of crowd like they wanted cleaner material, but like the more fucked up it got, the more they laughed. So by the end, I had them. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you want to hear the boofing story? And I told that. And there was like a 70-year-old lady there. You know what I mean? She like
so you had to fight for it.
Yeah, I had to fight, but it was nothing better than fighting and winning that battle. At the end, I had them.
So you said you took a ride up to Johnstown. That's what, an hour, 40 minutes, hour and a half?
It was like exactly like an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah.
And were you boys with this guy you went up there with? Are you
But
were you familiar with him?
Yeah, we've done shows together, and so yeah, we're cool. And it was a good
What's
convo.
the small talk? Oh, that's what I'm getting at. What's a convo like?
Like he's like a bigger dude, so like I just asked him if he's been smashing any coups, and he was like, not really.
Like bigger fat or like bigger muscular?
You met.
He's in between. You know, he's not.
Have I?
He's not. I don't want to call him fat. He's just he got big tits, but
Okay.
but I think we talked about stuff like how comedy's going. And he's smashing any coups. Did you ever like try hard drugs? You know what I mean?
Daily basis.
No, he was like big on the
Are you guys
ayahuasca and stuff like that. Not, but he never tried cocaine.
Soul searcher, huh?
Yeah, he's one of them. But he's like down to earth.
I burned one with him before.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable enough with him just to have silence as well, where you don't have to talk the whole time?
Yes.
Or you have to feel the need to like keep up the conversation the whole time?
No,
because that's a long way.
You're right about that. And that there was, by the time we drove back, there was like probably like, I'd say at the longest, like a 2-minute period where we didn't talk, but it was okay.
Yeah, that's all. It's always good to be able to sit in silence.
Yeah, so we had a good time. It was good conversation. I would definitely take a road trip with the kid again. Good young comic.
In my older age, I'm liking to drive alone by myself a lot more than like with somebody. Like these golf courses I go to, they're pretty far, and I never ask anybody like, "Hey, do you want to ride out with me?" I just like that cruise by myself. You know?
Do
what I mean?
you?
Yeah, listen to a little podcast. Drink a coffee.
I could see I'm the opposite on a long road trip. So you like to like go. Do you ever just are you the kind of guy like on a Sunday where you just take a drive? Where
No,
you be like I gotta go.
I always think about being that guy, and then I get in my own head like, man, I really like to take a cruise like to a certain area or a certain place that I haven't been to in a while.
Yeah.
That I like, but I'm like, that's weird, dude. Don't go fucking do that. And I don't do it because I tell myself it's weird. But
Don't psych yourself out, Jack.
Yeah.
that ride.
Listen, there's a lot of value in a fucking
In a ride.
cruise by yourself. Before I had kids, I used to take the cruise because I had time to kill.
Yeah.
And then life catches up. If you get a chance to take a fucking ride by yourself when your family's at home being annoying, ask John. Ask John.
Why do you think I get a giant eagle all the time?
Yeah, that's dude.
Of course I'll do the food shop. See ya.
Yeah, I never understood why my like dad was so like hyped to go to the
I'll go.
store.
I'll go.
Dude. Yeah, I totally understand it.
Take the long way home.
Yeah.
I'm a big. I never knew like this would happen to me, but I've turned into the Sunday I'm going to Dairy Queen guy.
That's lovely. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'd like because like when I was a kid, I always went, but I go by myself. Like my girlfriend won't come with me.
You don't like ice cream?
She doesn't like me, so no, she's just like, yeah, I'll wait here. I'm like, all right, cool. And she, I get her a peanut butter parfait.
Love it.
What I do though is I get 2 treats and hammer one on before I get home, and then I have like the
A
blizzard.
little sneak treat.
Yeah, I always get. So this is what happened to me. I get a small dipped cone because I can eat that quick. I always get the vanilla dipped in cherry. Fucking DQ discontinued the cherry.
What?
So it was my choices were butterscotch or chocolate. So I was like, give me a chocolate. Wasn't bad. And
Butterscotch is ass.
yeah,
The
like
cherry was the best one.
that's
dude.
what I thought too. There's probably poison in it or something,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
probably
Red dye number 5 is not good for you.
it causes cancer probably or something.
So does everything else.
Yellow.
But I hammer that cone real quick. But I would like as you see, I've been rocking these white tees, and a piece of chocolate fell right on my white tee, so it looks like someone shit on my chest. So she knew that like I already
You're eating secret snacks.
that I was double treating. You know what I mean? And she was
The
like,
old DT.
she was like, "Well, you already eating your ice cream on the way home." She's like, "How'd you get a blizzard on your shirt? It's all sealed up." I ate a cone.
I had stoplight.
You should be like, this son of a bitch squirted goddamn chocolate
Dude,
sauce out
let
the
me
window.
live,
The only
dude.
thing about long rides, like, there's a couple people that know, like, if I have a long ride, I'm calling them
Yeah.
to fill my time.
Yeah.
And they're like, where are you going? And I'm like, yeah.
You know, just check it in.
Yeah, to see what's going on.
I know when I get a phone call from
Just
Jack.
driving up to Seven Springs for no reason.
Yeah.
Usually when Jack calls, he's in the car. It's
I got
like
some time to kill.
Yeah. He said, I'll call Z Bird.
So what else is going on? Yeah, you wanna,
And you want to know everything
Yeah.
then. So the podcast, huh? Numbers are doing good.
then you'll get there like, all right, I got to go. Bye.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He's like, all right, I'll pull in and talk to you later. I was like, what am I bothering me? I don't know
I was in the
myself.
middle of a story.
Yeah, I was telling him a good story. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here.
I don't need you
You're
anymore.
useless to me.
Exactly.
I took a little ride up to a golf course today in Ohio, Kensington.
Damn.
It's right by Youngstown, Ohio. Not really nice course. There's a Tuesday Fireman League that has been going on for a long time. I'm not a fireman, but I was invited by a fireman, and my brother's a fireman, so I took the fireman discount.
Ipso facto, you're a fireman.
It's like $60, $65 course they usually charge. That fireman discount, $35. So let's go local number one. You know what I mean?
Hey, if Joey ain't going to use it.
You start
Yeah.
dropping all kind of names of firemen
Yeah,
and shit.
so-
Like, well, I was used to being in high school. Tell you what.
Yeah, I got an uncle, you know, there's a long line. But the guy asked me my name at the register, and I got a little tight. And I'm like, should I? I almost gave him my brother's name. So
Yeah.
does he have a log of like city firefighters that he's
Right.
fucking like back checking on? And he didn't. I don't know why the fuck we asked everybody their names. I don't know why he did it. It was weird. But went up there today. It was cool. Like I said, $35. Nice day. Played with it was me, my one boy who's a firefighter, and then two retired firefighters that just had every old man joke in the book. Dude.
Yeah.
Let me hear
Love
one.
those guys.
I can't really think anything off the top of my head. It was just like, I hit it 10 yards and I go hit it 10 more, you know, just shit like that. And that's what they did. They literally
Your
fucking,
boyfriend play. Yeah.
yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
The funniest thing I'm thinking of now is like if they do take your name and then like go Jack Welsh firefighter, and then like next week Joe would go, but for some reason Joe would go play. It'd be like, hey, we have a Jack Welsh firefighter. He was just up here last week playing.
Yeah, he owes us $30.
Yeah, he's my brother. He's on a firefighter, piece of shit.
But I think my golf game's regressing, and I'm thinking about quitting.
Don't quit, Jack. You're the only person that goes on Saturday.
Well, that's so. When I wrote this, I was right after the
You're
round.
sad.
So I was like, that's what I like to think. I'm not even getting mad anymore. I'm just like getting down on myself. Like these par threes, I'm just getting like 6s and 5s on every par three, and you know it's
Get back to basics, Jack.
you got to get back to basics, and that's what I got to do. Maybe I'll go back, get
Simplify.
another lesson, and get back out there. I was on the way out to a course on Sunday in Perryopolis, which is fucking. This place was far. It was farther than the Ohio course I played today. It was an hour and 15, like an hour 15, hour 20
Where the
minutes.
fuck is Perryopolis
It's
at?
far, dude. It's like it's like past Marysville, like fucking. It's out there.
Towards
It
Johnstown.
sounds like a fake place.
I got a couple weird stories about this place. Now, I didn't even know that's where I was going, but I'm on my way out there. Like I said, I like to drink an Americano on my way. I almost shit my pants. Like when I was about 20 minutes away from the course. You know, I've been on the car for about like 40 minutes. You know, I'm about to shit myself. And I'm looking around, and there's like nothing. You know, I'm like past Marysville at this point.
Past them sheets.
Yeah, I passed the sheets, past Cedar Brook. You know, I'm out there, and fucking, I'm looking, and there's not a lot, and there's this gas station that doesn't really appear to be open. I pull on the door, it's locked, and then I just see some like guy like waving me in, and he's pointing to another door. I open the door. And like he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and like I kind of recognize him, but I know he recognizes me, and I can't really like put it all together. As I'm still about to shit my pants, run into the bathroom, destroy this bathroom. Like,
Nice.
dude, like I had to like have a cleanup like afterwards. I felt bad for this
Was it
lady.
splatter?
Oh, there was splatter everywhere. But luckily there was a toilet brush there, so like I you know.
At least you're respectable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an animal. But then I like kind of forgot about the guy too, because like you know the
I
shit,
just lost
yeah.
my soul in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
So I walk outside and he's waiting for me. And he's like, hey, man, what's up? I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? How are you? He's like, good. He's like, you have that internet show, huh? And I'm like, I guess I do kind of have an internet show. Yeah. I was like, yep, that's
Find
me.
it on the internet.
Yeah. And he was like, hey, like, oh, that's cool. He's like, you look different. I'm like, all right. And he's like, yeah, your face. And he like went like, he like gestured like this, like, do I look fatter now or I look fatter like?
He's you look bloated.
Yeah,
you look
like,
very bloated.
Where do I look fatter in person or I look fatter on camera? I was like, yeah, that camera. I don't know. Maybe it adds a little. He's like, no. Did you get a haircut? I'm like,
That's
did get
it.
I
You
did
got
get a
it.
haircut.
You got it, kid.
And like he's just a big GFP listener.
So he just recognized you.
Yes. The short answer is yes.
Do we know him?
I kind of he's a West Mifflin dude. He was all the way out there though. It was a very big coincidence.
A chance encounter.
Yeah, us running into each other. Him opening the door for me while I'm about to shit my pants at like some random guy.
At least he let you in.
Yeah, at least he let me in.
If
Yeah.
he was like, nah, dude, you gotta buy something.
If you didn't do the podcast, you might have pooped your
You might have
pants.
shit your pants.
I honestly don't know what my next move was there because like when you
That's
pull,
a perk right
you
there,
know when
bud.
that is a perk. You gotta look at the little things.
Could have shat behind a dumpster.
But you know when you like you're about to like and you're about to shit and you see like all right I'm gonna
think
get
you
in this
have a-
place and like
Your butt releases
there's
a little
bit
bit.
of relief there.
Yeah,
you
right.
know what I mean?
The
You
muscles
let,
loosen
you let
You're
up.
relaxing.
you let it move down to the next level.
Yeah, you
It's
can't,
in
you
it's
can't
in
bring
the
that back
elevator.
in.
No, once you go to that level,
Yeah.
there's no fucking sucking that back up.
The elevator's headed
so I
down.
released into the next level and pulled on that door and it was locked. And I was like, we got a problem. And then
Houston?
my man was waving me in. I was like, woo, thank God.
That's fucking great.
He was like a third base coach. Like, come on home, Jack.
That was brutal. But and then I was in Periopolis and like it was real weird. Like you're driving through like this 1-lane tunnel into this 1-lane bridge, like over this river, and like real like Deliverance like type shit. But like I had like a feeling I've been there before, and I'm like, when the fuck would have I ever been here ever? On the way out, it didn't dawn on me. On the way back, I look over and there's this dude going off this like rope swing, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the rope swing.
Where the kids bullied
Where
you.
the kids bully me. Where like I went to years ago. It was a college girlfriend, her little brother. She takes me out there. She was kind of from out that way, but like not really. I don't know how she knew about it, but anyway, we were there to go off this rope swing and like swim in the river. And like, dude, I'm not like a river kid. You know what I mean? Like that's not like, just not. So I'm like looking at this rope swing. I'm like, I'm good on the rope swing. Her little brother was like, are you gonna go off it or not? And I was like, pretty much called me a pussy.
Yeah.
So go off the rope swing, completely launch wrong, smack my back off a rock, twist on a tree, and get dragged into the river. And then like I'm like putting myself together, coming back up the hill. I leave the rope swing in the water. All the locals like, you got to get the swing. So I had to like go back in the water, pull
Walk
the
a
swing
shame.
back up, walk the swing back up. And then like some old timer local there was just watching all the kids go off the rope swing. He's like, yeah, by the way you started, I knew you were in trouble. I'm like, dude, you didn't think to stop the big city slicker from fucking almost breaking his neck out here, buddy?
Or give me a tutorial
Yeah, but
of how
hey,
the
dude,
fuck
like,
to do
hey,
this.
this is the way you want to take this angle. I just took it directly into the fucking tree.
Dragged your knees across the gravel.
It was brutal, dude.
Was it like one of them ones where you kind of got to like come around this
Yeah,
way?
you had to like there was
I
like
know.
a path. And you,
Yeah.
and you kind of used a rock to like kick off.
And you went straight.
And I went
He went through the weeds.
Yeah, but like I didn't know.
No, you don't know.
Yeah,
no.
right. Unless you grew up in Periopolis on the train tracks, how the fuck you supposed to know?
I've been to like shit like that. I know exactly what you mean.
Speaking of like not getting anybody to like golf, and like we're the only ones that golf out of our whole entire crew. That shit's getting like miserable. Like we had to play Westwood on Saturday. That place is just a complete shit show. It's so bad, it's crazy.
Dude, like the very least we were saying they could do is like
Cut the grass.
Cut the grass would be good. But at 7 a.m., there's no reason for all your garbage cans around the course to be full and
Like
overflowing.
overflowing,
That's
Empty
crazy.
them garbage cans, guys.
dude.
But the food was good.
The food is good, and like it could be an okay
Potential-
golf course.
yeah, potential
It
was
could
there.
be okay. It's not. We got
Saying poor management? Is that what you're saying?
We got stuck. Oh, yeah, it is poor management. Speaking of, we got to hit that dude up from Tartar Ridge.
Yeah.
That's a good golf course to get our free round. But so we and John, we play, and we got stuck behind the slowest group of all time. So we finally finish. We go in to get something to eat. I run into a bunch of dudes that I know from like West Mifflin and Munhall up there. There's probably like, I don't know, there's probably like 20 of them.
Dude,
Like
they had a bunch of
they
groups.
had 5 foursomes. They're having a time, and they're a little younger than us, but like a couple years. But they're dudes older than us, so like their friends have shit going on as well. They have kids. Like everybody, same situation as like us. They got 20 dudes getting hammered up at Westwood.
Should be able to do that once
having
a
time.
month.
Dude. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
we can't get dudes to play shit. Me, John, and Paul were sitting there fucking eating fucking like sandwiches and drinking Diet Cokes like a bunch of fucking geeks. I'm like, dude, what's going
I was
on?
eating a chicken salad
Yeah,
like
John
a real
had a chicken
nerd.
salad.
It was good, though,
He's
dude.
like, do you have a
If
light
you
bulb
guys-
Solmic?
If I didn't know you guys were going to Westwood, I'd have went.
We didn't know we were going to
No, we had
Westwood until
4.
like, yeah, we had.
Oh, but
If-
I'm saying, like, if you ever go back up Westwood, I'll go.
No, we ain't going back up. It was fucking. I know, like in the beginning, like when the beginning of summer, I was like, oh, they actually cut the grasses in decent shape. Like my golf game, Westwood has regressed.
Yeah. Well, me, you, and Paul went there that time. There was a fucking construction going on.
Yeah, it's just as bad.
Did you say there was like a fucking pile of sand on the? On
Dude,
the
there was
yeah.
one section that they
We
just
did go viral for that though, so that was
yeah,
cool.
but they didn't
Yeah.
cut this one section maybe for 2 months. Like a ball went over there, and this other dude, like it just disappeared. I'm like, you're gonna have to step on it to find it.
you're gonna have
But
to
it was
roll,
in
you're
play.
gonna have to roll your ankle on it to find it. And then they got all those little white flowers everywhere that all look like golf balls. Shit show up there. Did you see that Yinzer talking about his house getting struck by lightning?
Fantastic.
What a fucking gem.
What? Get I want to hear this.
He was on the news. He was like, it's like 1 in a million chance where you're laying next to lightning. He's like, it came in. It's like, boosh, 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 crack, boosh. I mean, this guy's gold. Look at this guy. He put on his.
Looks like
It looks like Carl.
He does look like
1 in a
Carl.
million chance you were laying right next to lightning. It come out.
the Kutch T-shirt.
Catch double
just
double
there.
t-shirt.
Here's
I mean, it was there.
That's
That's
that
fucking
was
great.
It. But
He
yeah,
got the Kutch spare
Dude,
tire
he's
on.
definitely in his mom's attic.
Yeah.
sure.
He's like, Mom even heard it downstairs. You
He
believe
got,
that?
he got the double fan down there.
He gets
jail
warm up-
dresser.
Yeah.
He got a flat screen.
It looks like he's. That'd be a nice halfway house bedroom.
It looks like he has like a
camera.
a compression thing on his arm.
I'll tell you
Like
what.
he's taking his blood pressure.
That lightning probably lit that motherfucker's bedroom up.
Yeah.
That
He's
was
like, you
probably
see them
scary
there-
He
they
as
threw, he
hell.
threw his fancy T-shirt on because the news was coming.
He's like, Mom, where's my cut shirt?
She was like, I washed it yesterday, Jerry.
He was like, see, you didn't see that. It was like, boosh, I almost hit my free weights over there because I've been working out.
He was like the dude in the Hazelwood Project sweeping up the fucking.
Look at my mom's car.
The shit from the waterfront. They had like some kind of controlled burn or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Croft
He
got
was like,
that.
it's all over my mom's car.
The Croft tells that joke. It's so funny. And when is that the dude where he was like holding the bag? He was like,
we're number one.
he was like, they're dying there. Their place burned down. Ain't no one even cares about us. We're up here covered in toxicity, and here I am left holding the bag. And it was just a bag.
Mic drop.
It was a bag of ashes, dude. That's a Bill Crawford story joke, so it's not mine. But that was fucking. When he tells that, I fucking crack up every time.
Let's get into some voicemails here.
What's up, boys? Touch, long-time listener, first-time caller. Just wanted to call in a little gear grinder. If you ever, you're in traffic and you're going through it, rush hour traffic, lights turning yellow, you're about to make a turn, and somebody just blocks the intersection, whether knowingly or not. Yeah, I'm that jagoff right now. I accidentally just did that, and yeah, I'm talking to you guys. I'm doing it right now. They're not happy. I did it by accident. But, I'm just going to pretend that, I'm talking to somebody important on the phone. Figured I'd give you boys a call. Yeah, all right, lights turn green. All right, boys,
Mr. Gridlock.
That happens.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling
It's a
in the
bad
world,
feeling,
dude.
but like that happens every once in a while, and like it happens. You try to time something, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way. I was
But you're furious when you're on the other side of that. When you're the dude that can't
What
get through,
a
like,
fucking
I hope you burn in hell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm furious.
It depends how they handle the situation. If they're like great night, but if you put your hands up like
My
I fucked
fault,
up,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's all I'm
I've
asking.
definitely been like,
Or
sorry.
Yeah,
are you
like,
trying
sorry.
to creep up or reverse back to like
Yeah.
open the intersection? That's
Yeah.
respectable.
At least make a fake try.
right,
I'll
like
always
jogging.
I'll always try to reverse back, but you know. And then you always get a bus trying to swing a wide ass turn when you do it. And you're like, they're all miserable besides Kenny.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was leaving the golf course today. This motherfucker lived on a golf course. Looked like he started drinking at 8 in the morning today. Came out in like some shades on, like a bright orange shirt. He was going to get his mail. I don't know what he was mad about. I made a right turn like out of like this course is like in this like beautiful like housing plan. So he didn't live in the housing plan. He lived on like the one dirt ball house left outside the housing plan.
Yeah.
And like he didn't like they didn't get him in on a sale. You know what I mean?
So
Like
he's
no,
mad at
He
everybody.
hates everybody
he-
that golfs
he
there.
hates everybody that golfs.
He's the one
there.
that started a
Yeah.
petition to ban the golf
It's
course.
like these fucking $700,000 homes,
And then it's just
this one
$45,000.
shack just like left off. And
Yeah.
he looked like he was drunk at 11 a.m. today. I'm like making a right, and he's like staring at me, and I'm like staring back at him. He's like an old fat dude. I'll fuck him up. And fucking, I like look in my rear view. He starts fucking flipping me.
I love that.
Losing his mind. I'm like, dude, if I would have golfed better and was in a better mood, I might turn around and fuck you up. But now I'm like, I'm so down on myself, you might beat me up.
That was like the end of the fuck.
Yeah.
I can't take
That's
it
what
anymore.
I mean.
Get me out of Ohio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by some old dude. That's how bad my day is.
I swear, I was so down on myself when I left this golf course today. There's like when you're getting back on the turnpike, there's just a Y. As soon as you get through the Easy Pass lines, it says Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And we were talking about like going for a drive. I almost went to Cleveland for the day.
To clear your mind.
Yeah, like go get a drink, maybe get a hotel room and fucking
Yeah.
like just like get a nice bite to eat and just like reset, and I'll drive back tomorrow morning,
it.
dude.
I picked Shuley up today. I was so pissed after I left my house. Dude, I was like, I literally want to leave for a week by
He was
myself.
like, Anth, you ever think about just like leaving? I'm like, what? You want to go to the bar? You want to get fucked? He's like, no, like leaving.
I was like, for a week. I'm not leaving for good.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with like leaning or anything. This is purely golf related. And me being
I mean, it could be just life related, dude.
Yeah,
you know
this
what I mean?
fucking
Sometimes
bar
you're like,
won't
man,
this bar won't open. You know what I mean? Like, fucking.
you know what? I don't care anymore.
Yeah, right. You know, fuck it. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach.
The plumber don't want to come. The plumber don't want to come.
You want to do the dye test or not, asshole?
Yeah, right.
Hey guys, this is Tom from North Braddock. Listening to a previous episode, and Jack said that the priest probably wouldn't mess with him because he had a big mouth and he would squeal. Sounds like a Saturday night to me.
Oh!
Man.
What was that guy's name? Tommy Bahama from the Rafters.
From North Braddock coming out of the woodwork.
Oh, Tommy Bahama likes to party, dude. Good for you, Tom. Keep him coming, guys.
Good. We always love a
Short
good
and
zinger.
sweet. He just shot it in there.
He saw a fastball down the middle and he turned on that
We're off to a
motherfucker.
good start.
Hey, it's Cody from Wexford. Quick question. I was just scrolling through my Twitter feed and see Z-Bird just explained his first date with his lady as Steak and Shake and then Grease the Root. And I just wanted to know if that was a real story and if
Grease the Root.
you can elaborate on this lovely date with shoestring fries and a greasy root. Thanks for the podcast.
Dude, if we
we were off to a good start. Nah, that
Let's
was
first go into how he said greased.
Yeah, greased the root.
We got Wexford kids talking like us right now.
Yeah, and that's good. At least we're
Yeah.
growing in popularity. The story was definitely modified some. We went to Yokoso.
Whoa.
I don't know which one's better for bum grease in there.
It
Yeah.
was fine.
Neither.
It was fine. And we're still together. You know what I mean?
Must
So
have-
that's
and,
it.
and it's greasing.
Yeah,
It's
it-
not
Gree- or
greasing.
gree-
That's it.
Greased,
That's the key to a good relationship. You know what I mean? We're still
Greasing.
together all these years later. So, yeah, if you meet a nice girl, you know what I mean? Treat her right.
Take
Grease
her
a
to
root.
Yokoso.
Yeah, grease a root. You know?
Right. Maybe grease a root, then go to Yokoso.
What's up, boys? Kenny. So you guys getting fucked with it all by these spotted lanternfly things? My fucking house was like attacked. It looks like a biblical fucking plague. I'd go outside with the battery, shocker fucking fly swatter tennis racket thing and kill like 20 of them, and fucking there'd be 40 of them back. It was unbelievable. I mean, hundreds of these things were like all over my house. So I had to go on the old internet there and get a spray. I guess I could have just used the guy from Home Depot, but I had to execute a couple hundred of them. Now the whole outside of my eyes looks like a fucking graveyard for them, but I hope it sent a message.
Should we clear
Stay
the
the fuck
clear the
away.
floor for you, Mike?
Yeah.
Fucking things, man.
So,
What are these things he's talking about?
I got this. I got
right.
this. The spotted lanternfly, which if you haven't seen yet, Google it. It's a fly that's eating all the trees, all the plants. It came over from another country. It eats everything. So, Rosado and Sons Landscaping, I'm CEO of lanternfly killing. So, the sprays and stuff that you can get off the internet, they're not going to do nothing. The tape that you put around your tree, it's not going to do nothing. But what you want to do if you want to kill your lanternflies, you call 412-521-9045 and tell them you have spotted lanternflies, and Rosado and Sons will be right out there and kill them. Tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest podcast, and you'll get a discount. But we specialize in killing spotted lanternflies. This week alone, from our customers and random people, 72 people have called because I've been out for 2 weeks, literally just spraying houses, killing these-
murdering them.
And the thing is, you start going back to the people who had them first, they're gone. This is killing them, and it's safe for the plants and that, but not safe for lanternflies. I marked like 70,000.
Yeah, you don't want to wait till they're getting their adult stage. They're huge.
Yeah, when they get real
I haven't
big.
had to fuck with these yet.
They're nasty.
Dude, they look like little, like, fucking kind of like spiders that hop when they're little. And then they turn into, like, the big fucking moth-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look like fucking like blue and red moths. That's
Dude, I got them
Yeah.
all over my fucking shop in West Mifflin. dude.
I know guys that kill them.
Yeah,
I wish I'd known that last week, Mike. I'm gonna have to get you over there.
Yeah, it's
Are
not
you
too
mixing
late.
up that cocktail yourself?
No, it's actually a
You're
mixture
not
of.
gonna give your recipe away.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
don't
I'm
ever
not.
give the
But it's
recipe.
all approved by the Pennsylvania Department of
Yeah,
Botanicals.
Risotto and Sons is organic. We know that.
No, but it's all stuff from the PA Botanical.
Green. They keep it
Organization.
green.
It's not like some like homemade. No, it's special chemicals that go together, and it's designed to kill these lanternflies, and it works.
That's all that matters.
So Kenny, next time, yeah, if it didn't work, call us.
Hey, boys. Mike Weiss. Hey, just a little gear grinder. Ever since I got this new job, I'm working on 28. First of all, first thing, everyone wants to bitch at me about this freaking road. Like, 28's been messed up for years. Back off, people. Second thing is, holy hell, people are insane. 45 miles an hour means 45 miles an hour in a work zone. I'm probably one of the guys that used to fly through there too until I got a little bit older. But now I was working on a bridge yesterday. This freaking car comes flying down. It literally shaved my ass. I mean, it went right past my ass. So just, public service announcement for all of us guys out there working on the highways. Slow the fuck down, people. All right? And back off. I can't fix the road. I'm only one person, and I only paint bridges. All right, boys. And love the show. Hopefully I'll see you guys. One of these shows coming up here pretty soon, one of these weekends. Later.
Yeah, you got to watch the road guys out there. That being said, I hate when you're like going like work ahead at like 35 miles per hour, 45 miles per hour, and like you slow down and there's nobody ahead.
There's
Yeah.
400 cones,
Yeah.
a closed lane, and not a soul
and not
fucking
a soul
working.
to be
That
found.
burns my ass.
I feel
right
like that
there.
happens more than
Yeah.
not these
When I
days.
see guys, I mean, we work in the city even, and I know you got rolled by did a car hit a wheelbarrow that we
I've
were
been hit.
standing next to? Yeah,
You
it's
got hit
like
by a car?
motherfuckers don't care, dude.
Fucking hurt.
Did you go flying?
Huh?
Like on your ass?
So, like, I'm on a tight street on Whiteman Street, and I'm pulling, like, compost into the wheelbarrow.
Uh-huh.
And like the handles might have been sticking out a little bit. This car hit the handles of the wheelbarrow I was standing behind hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
So rolled
The
him.
wheelbarrow kicked into you.
Kicked into like my thighs. I went flying and was just like shook up laying on the ground. This chick got out of the car. She had like slippers on and shit.
Did you sue her ass?
No, I didn't.
Did you grease her root?
Did you?
I don't know what I was thinking. I should have.
I would have sued her ass.
Oh,
Dude,
I'd have been
would've
like,
called
my neck
Molly
ain't
Dude, I
right
was
back.
just like, I think like,
Yeah.
it was one of the things like where my legs were numb, and then like I started feeling like I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay.
I'd have called
My
Ketchel.
dad's like, do you want to go
Yes.
home? You want to go home, or you want to finish? You'll be sore
Oh,
tomorrow.
your dad was like, you a
He's like,
pussy or
Yeah,
not?
he was like, you'll be sore tomorrow. I was like, I guess I'll
Pretty
finish
sore
today.
right now, Dad.
Yeah, I'll finish today, dude. Fuck.
Just got hit by a car.
I can't feel my toes.
I hate that part. Yeah, oh yeah.
How old was this recently?
No,
No, I was probably like 17.
Huh, I don't think I ever knew that about you, John. Car victim.
Yep.
Hey, Waterboy here. Second call of the week. I missed last week. But, Z-Bird, man, stop drinking Diet Coke. Aspartame causes cancer. Same as chewing gum and probably milk and water. But it's going on the WHO cancerous list. So I bring it up to you. Hope you guys have a good evening. Later.
Thanks, Waterboy.
T-Bird
He
drink-
sounds a little congested.
T-Bird
Like he was
drinks regular
partying the night
Coke. He
before.
don't
Yeah.
drink fucking
Dude,
Diet Coke.
I don't drink no Diet because
Big Pepsi's been trying to take down Diet Cokes forever. Dude, Diet Coke is the nectar of the gods.
My
I
wife and my
love-
sister fucking
Oh.
smash
Really?
it. It's so annoying.
I've
dude.
never.
People do swear by
Dude,
Can
it.
you
it's
please
so
bring Diet
good.
Coke?
I
It just gets in your chest and it just spreads and
I
it
don't
feels
like
great,
the diet
dude.
taste.
So do you like Diet Coke for the taste, or are you the calories guy? Like
No, it has nothing to do with the calories. It's all
You like the taste
It's
better
all
than regular
taste.
Coke?
Way, it's like it's not even close, dude.
See, that's interesting.
Dude,
Just do a gum number. That's kind of what it tastes like.
I well listen. So my dad had has
fuck is a gum
diabetes.
number?
Like rubbing cocaine on your gums. That's what it tastes like. That's exactly what Diet Coke tastes like.
I mean,
Okay.
where were you buying your Diet Coke at, Shuley?
Right,
You get that down oldies? Is that the knockoff brand, the Rite Aid Cola?
I kind of want to taste it now.
The dairy buying your Diet Coke at the Dairy Mart down in Hazelwood.
Yeah, same place I get my regular Coke.
So my dad has diabetes, so like we always had Diet Pop in our house. So like I was kind of like raised on Diet Pop. So
yeah.
like all three of us, me, my brother, and my sister, all love Diet Coke.
Do you remember they used to have like caffeine free
Yeah.
shit?
They
It
still
wasn't
do
Diet.
that.
They
Do
still-
have that?
Yeah, and now it's
That's
like
what my
now
grandparents used
everything's
to
like
drink.
zero, like Coke Zero. Dude, I drank a 7-Up Zero the other day on the golf course. They didn't have a Diet Coke. That was like the only pop option. It was delicious. When's the
Really?
last time you had a 7-Up?
I kind of like 7 Up.
I-
7-Up Zero, not in a while, but regular.
Well, I never
7-Up.
had a 7-Up Zero either. It tasted
I've
like
never
regular
had that.
7-Up.
even
It
a
was bomb.
even a regular 7-Up, it's been years. I'm a kid. I mean, I know it's not the same thing as ginger ale, but I mean, yeah,
Dude,
Big Canada Dry guy.
yeah, I'm a huge kid.
that's the best ginger ale
Yeah,
on the market.
you drink Schweppes, you're a trash person.
You're terrible. You know what's good? A 7-Up and some of that McQueen's gin.
Diet Coke and a Kit Kat. Oh man,
Really?
it's the best
That before,
combo
I don't
ever.
get
Dude, that
that.
McQueen's and Sprite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That shit
Really?
is fucking fire, dude. A 7-Up will crack the same
Oh
way.
yeah, you'll embarrass yourself on a Saturday night.
I only got ginned up one time. It was
It's
one.
a good drunk.
It was
It's a
one.
good. It's a
that's what
happy
everybody
drunk.
says
It's like
is
an
a
upper
happy
Happy
drunk.
drunk, but
Yeah.
it's not as strong as vodka, which is good. I was kidding about embarrassing myself. I was like jovial and happy.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
get
wasn't
in some
belligerent,
gin
as
because we drank Tanqueray. Shan stole a half gallon of a Tanqueray off one of his brothers or like his parents the one time. Went out to our other boy's house. He had a half gallon, and like we drank everything else. And he was like, "Dude, I got this half gallon of like Tanqueray." We're like freshmen in college, so like, and we just passed it around this party. We poisoned the whole entire
Yeah,
party.
Tanqueray when you're
Tanqueray-
young, that's an acquired. That's like
Dude,
an
it tastes like Christmas trees.
pine.
Yeah.
Right, but
McQueen don't
Tanqueray's
taste
very-
like that.
No.
McQueen's smooth.
I like McQueen.
But that's like an older like palate, I think,
Yeah.
because it tastes like shit when you're young.
Some girl woke up under the dining room table. She was like, "Who brought the gin?" Like, we were all thrown up, and I
Even-
haven't touched it since.
Gin's
Sometimes
good.
I
it's-
haven't touched Tanqueray since. I've tried. McQueen's good.
Sometimes you need like one bad experience with a certain alcohol.
Dude, me and Z-Bird, when I was younger, it was my dad's bar. He wasn't home. Dude, we did like, I don't know how many, like double shots. Dude, I like that.
I remember
and
that.
I drank like a 40 of like Blue Bull. And fucking like, I literally was walking and like the world was spinning. Like I've never been so drunk. I don't
My
think ever.
stomach flipped when you said Blue Bowl. I like forgot about Blue
Dude,
Bowl.
I was at a beer distributor in Duquesne. Maybe, yeah, Duquesne, that area. I don't know if it was in like proper Duquesne, but so I'm like waiting. The dude got me my case of beer out of the cooler, and I turn around and there's like and they had like 40s, like Blue Bull, St. Ides, fucking Old E, Mickey's, and I'm like, I can't believe I used to love the taste of like an old.
You're
English
a young
shit.
kid, because the thing about
So
being,
gross.
when you're in high school, it's hard to get people to get you beer. So like if
You drink anything, yeah,
right? So
yeah.
you'll take like 2 40s was like pretty much got almost anyone.
That's your
drunk.
night. That's your whole night.
Oh yeah, you're yeah.
And
By the
I
time you're done getting to the end of that second 40, you're feeling all right.
Yeah, your mouth's watering a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's getting warm, it's watery.
But it
it's gross.
tasted so gross. Like, imagine drinking an Old Gold right now.
I'll tell you what, we drank that Cold 45 that one night. They were
I could
pretty
drink
good.
an Old Gold if it was in glass.
Mickey's ain't bad.
I hate Mickey's.
I hate old
What?
40s now. They put them in plastic. It's fucking
Now they're
gross.
42 ounces.
Yeah.
I'd rather you keep them extra 2 ounces, put it in glass with a small mouth.
Yep, all day. All right, let's take a break.
All right, but we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you're listening to Greenfield's Finest podcast, you probably like to have a couple beers and maybe a couple party favors, and every once in a while you make that mistake and you'll get in your car. Next thing you know, you get pulled over for a DUI. Think you might be in trouble, but you're not anymore. You can call Catch a Lot, 412-456-1221. That's 412-456-1221. If the cops catch you, call Catchel. Let's just say you're out and about, though, and you get hit by a drunk driver, or any driver for that matter, and now you're injured. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, be laid up, home from work, not have any money? I don't think so. You're going to call Catchel at 412-456-1221, and you're going to get paid.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be Corn Dicking?
We got a cat pervert. So we got some neighbors live next to each other. The one neighbor owns the cat. The other guy gets mad at his neighbor because he lets the dude's cat in his house when he's not around. and he's accusing his neighbor of being a cat pervert. So the guy said he told him, like, hey, man, like, I don't want my cat inside your house. It's an outside cat. Let him roam outside. And then when he wants to come back in, he comes back into my house. I don't want him coming into your house. I think you're a cat pervert. In my opinion.
Wait. So the neighbor's letting the other guy's cat. It's not his cat.
It's not his cat, but it's like an outside cat.
I get it.
So like
it's
if
a
it's
feral
there,
cat.
he's like, oh, come on, kitty. The cat pervert lures and this is how I think of it. The cat pervert lures the cat into his house and does perverted shit with his cat.
He's giving him all kind of
Yeah,
catnip.
because if you're taking your neighbor's cat into your house, you're doing some cat pervert shit.
It.
You're probably fucking the cat.
Yeah, 100%.
And this guy who owns the cat, he's a wackadoodle for sure.
He owns the cat. This guy.
Yeah, this guy isn't the cat pervert. He's accusing the neighbor of being a cat pervert.
Looks like the same guy got struck by lightning.
And the guy that's the cat pervert seems pretty normal, but like that's how cat perverts want you to think.
Right. It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm a normal guy. I don't fuck your cat. And this he's a cat pervert. He's fucking his cat for sure. You guys don't care about the cat pervert?
Yeah, I do. I thought he was going to play it. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to play it.
Jesus Christ, Eagle Tits.
Mouse is stuck. Give me a second here.
Eagle Tits Mouse is stuck because he's a cat pervert.
You understand? I'm not even in my yard right now. What am I doing? The gate's open.
We're calling the cops.
Calling the cops.
Reasonable people, you're holding our cat.
How? I'm not even in there. I want you to explain how.
If you would go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She
they
will
want
not
you
listen.
to...
She's a cat. She doesn't speak English.
That's a good point.
This doesn't mean go home?
No. I have done.
Cat pervert.
I've done nothing to bring that. I've done nothing to bring
Cat pervert.
I love it.
Cat pervert.
He's lost it.
If you keep saying it, people believe it.
I believe it.
I'm on team cat pervert.
You know what, though? I mean, your
the
cat
name of
comes
this
in my
episode is
yard.
definitely
How's it
cat
my
pervert.
fault?
No, but I get source series says like, hey, if my cat comes in
He's
your yard,
jealous.
He's mad because the
Yeah, he
cat
wants to-
hates him.
yeah, he
He's
wants
the
to
cat
Probably likes
pervert.
the other guy
Yeah.
better.
He's like, you make me pet your mullet all the time.
Well, you don't want anybody else fucking your cat either.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
He's a-
saying you have to
he's a
fuck your
cat
cat,
cuck.
but like, you don't need that.
his cat came home all blown out.
Oh, cat, yeah, he's all strung out on catnip, dude. He's like, man, the neighbor's pretty cool.
Z-Bird, you were talking about Dairy Queen earlier. Did you see the video of Trump not knowing what a blizzard is?
No.
So he's like, it's some like press conference. He has a whole like fucking camera team there, and he's supposed to be at a Dairy Queen. He's like, they're all asking for this blizzard. They want a blizzard. What's a blizzard? I don't know. Get them a blizzard. Like, he just has no idea what a blizzard is. Like, I don't understand. Like, as an American, how don't you know what a blizzard is? Like,
He's had private chefs his
No,
entire life.
but he eats
they eat
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
He likes a McFlurry.
Yeah, he's like McFlurry's where it's at.
If Joe Biden, if there was a
Brand
clip of Joe
loyalty.
Biden just being like, "What's a blizzard? I don't know what a blizzard." is."
Listen, if
They-
Joe Biden can pronounce blizzard, I'll give you $100 right now.
They would
Yeah.
be killing old Joey B. But yeah, I just don't buy that Trump doesn't know what a blizzard is.
He's a McFlurry guy, dude. He's fucking.
I think that's why he's
brand
100%
loyalty, my
McFlurry.
friend.
You think so? He's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Team
He's a
McFlurry?
savvy businessman.
He's like, how would I know what a blizzard
You don't
is? I
get to
eat
be a
McFlurries.
billionaire by
He's
not
like,
being
nobody
savvy.
does. Everybody eats McFlurries.
Yeah.
What's Dairy Queen?
I mean, a McFlurry is so much better than a blizzard. It's insane. Or a blizzard's so much
yeah,
better than
I agree.
Honestly, I've
Blizzard's
never
way
had a
better.
McFlurry.
the
Never.
machine's always broke.
Yeah.
Speaking of Joe Biden, he was sniffing kids again.
He got that dog.
he got a little Joe.
We had some technical difficulties, so we had to take a break and we had to transition back in. So I figured that was the best transition back in. Did you see that video of fucking Uncle Joe just sniffing and try? I think he might have been trying to lick that little kid.
He's huffing kids
dude,
again.
Yeah, dude,
The
he's
last
huffing.
video I seen, he was just sleeping.
Well, he's tired.
No, but I mean, there was a guy, like a delegate from another country across him, and he was just like literally. Like,
Dude, you gotta get some winks when you hit him. He's out of time. When he's
there,
out of
there
time.
was like the thing underneath was like, I guess the White House is out of cocaine. 'Cause Biden was just sitting there.
Yeah.
He's like, President Xi, you just want to have some kids with me later or no?
Dude, he's like in this kid's like fucking ear hole, dude.
You got
If
the
he-
video of that eagle,
if
too?
if he was sniffing LJ like that, he's getting drilled, dude. Like don't be sniffing my kid, Joey B.
Yeah.
If LJ was there and he was trying to huff on him, you'd have knocked him dead.
Yeah, dude, you're not licking my kid, president or not.
I don't care who
you
are.
gotta take a stand somewhere. I don't care who
And,
you
like,
are.
you could, in the video, the dad like looks and like the mom's like, like it's like the president. The dad like gives like a double.
How old's the kid?
The kid's a baby, like one.
You gotta go grab that baby
You
back
gotta
off.
get that fucking baby.
You
like,
gotta
dude.
watch that baby's head.
Was he? Now who was holding the baby?
The mom and the dad
okay.
was next to him, and the dad like did like a double take, but then he did like a weird laugh, like get that old senile man
He's gonna get
away
his
from
booger
your
sugar
baby.
all
Yeah, you
over
don't
him.
know what the fuck's going on. Jelly B can't. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Dude, he's fucking cutting fucking cocaine and Geritol.
Which Geritol?
That's for old
Is it
people.
like
I think.
dentures?
No, I
Denture
think
shit?
it's like an
Asper
Ensure.
cream.
It's like an Ensure.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ah.
I think I made that up. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
it was like Asper cream.
I thought it was like denture
Geritol
cream.
sounds like it's for old people.
For dentures, like to hold them in place.
Or like when they hurt, you rub a Geritol on there.
Yeah, put a little
could be
Geritol
That's what the
calling
Coke's
that up.
for.
We had a guy ask this chick out. Guy asked this chick out for on an ice cream date. You guys love a good Coke joke, man.
Who doesn't?
It's the basis.
Surely, there's nothing better on the show than when Shirley laughs at his own joke.
I laughed because he was like, I laughed at him laughing.
Yeah, John gave a little laugh, and then Shirley laughed.
I enjoyed
laughed
it.
at John
Sorry.
laughing. Yeah.
I find things funny.
We're
I
having-
laugh.
We're having
Excuse
a good,
me.
Hey, we're having a good time here.
Ain't nothing wrong
A
with
very
that.
contagious laugh.
We had a guy ask a girl out for an ice cream date, and the girl clowns him. He said, "Hey, this is Vance." She said, "Hi," smiley face. Hope you have a good day. I'm excited for tomorrow. I could pick you up, but if you're not comfortable with that, we can just meet there. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like getting some ice cream in this hot weather. LOL. Sorry, this may come off as rude, but I don't do ice cream dates. I'm 26-year-old woman with a date, and a date like that seems like an absolute bare minimum for me. Meeting up would be a waste of both of our times since we probably don't have the same vibe. Best wishes.
Fuck
Hey,
it. Fuck her.
Fuck her.
She ain't getting her root grease
She
tonight.
ain't getting her root. I mean, dude,
She's not getting grease.
Sprinkles.
I mean, you just meet someone. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, hey, if you want to go out for coffee or grab a bite to eat, but ice cream's harmless.
I mean,
It's
That's a good
delicious.
initial meeting.
But
Right.
the thing is, if he'd have came off too strong, she'd be like, "What kind of fucking woman do you think I like?"
You want to take me to a bar and get me
obviously,
drunk?
there's no pleasing her.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
going to take you to the most expensive restaurant in Pittsburgh?
Right.
And then
How
get
hot
co-
is she? Is
then
there a
get-
picture of her?
No picture.
Yeah.
But I don't know. An ice cream date, like
That's
it's the
harmless,
same
man.
as getting coffee.
Yes,
You
I
know
agree.
what I mean? Like, okay, a drink's a drink. That's like we might.
But
get a
then,
little
okay,
fucked
if
up
I come off and say,
and
"Oh, I want to
finger
get
each
drunk,"
other.
like, what are you going to try to get me
But
drunk?
then,
and have
like
sex with me?
dinner's a long time to be. I don't know. I never really dated, so I really
Me
can't like,
neither.
wrap my hand
I'll
around
tell.
this.
I had.
You did some dates.
Yeah, I went through that period when I was like 32. I was on steroids, and I was doing all that online dating. And let me tell you, it was a fucking nightmare. And it was literally because I didn't drink at the time, so it was like where I meet. And I met a girl at Page's Dairy because I lived on Baxthorn Road.
You walk up her.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a car, so I had to pretend like I was like, oh yeah, I'll meet you at Page's Dairy. And she was like, oh, where do you want to go from here? I'm like, oh, I live right up there, up the street. You want to come hang out? Once in a while, they'd say, yeah, you know. But
How'd that work out? You spread that cream.
No, dude, you know,
You don't kiss and tell.
I don't grease and tell. But I mean, you always have to most of the times if you don't, it's you got to take them to eat or something like that. So I don't know what direction.
I think that lady's a huge bitch.
Yeah, a coffee was always like a safe bet, but like coffee doesn't always equal cooter. You know what I mean? Like
He seems like
ice
more of
cream,
like
though,
an
yeah.
innocent guy.
It's
Like,
innocent.
Yeah.
She seems like she wants to go get like a
Yeah,
belly
she-
full of
she wants to get her
Cosmos and
root
all-
grease.
Yeah,
Right.
she wants to drink fucking
Teenies.
$16 dirty
Yeah.
martinis
And then
and
the
Instagram it, and then leave you sitting there like a dickhead.
Yeah, and still get no.
Right.
And then you buy her drinks, and you definitely got to buy her cocaine.
I mean,
And,
that goes hand in hand.
Exactly. So now you're like fucking.
Then you got to buy her Plan B.
Yeah. Dude,
Shit adds up.
I'll tell you what, the worst blind date I ever went on. It wasn't the person's fault, but I went to what's that place? Texas Day Brazil. And I was like went down there and it was like all you could eat. I ate way too much, but I just recently started doing drugs again. So, like, I did some drugs, went in there, drank a bunch of wine. My bill, I thought, I was like, dude, it can't be more than $100. It's $50 each. Dude's like, you drank 2 bowls of wine. I'm like, all right. So it cost me a couple $100. And then it was John's wife's 30th birthday or 32nd birthday or something, and I came over to meet you guys, and I brought the date with me, and she was cool, like everything was going good. I ran into one of my friends over there who had like really hard drugs, so I bought some of them off him and did them in the bathroom. Fell asleep immediately. My date was not pleased at all, and I just remember like waking up at the bar at like 4 a.m, and it was just like, yeah, I had a great time tonight, thanks for falling asleep at the bar, you're a fucking asshole. And I was like, she's probably not going to go out with me again.
So we're done? So you're saying we're done?
So, yeah.
See, that's why you got to stick to ice cream.
That's what I mean. Stay away from heroin.
Moral of the story.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Island Boys?
Yeah.
We're the Island Boys.
Island Boys.
They're banging each other, right?
Well, they're Frenching each other for OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah.
Aren't they brothers?
They're twin brothers.
What?
And yeah, they're twin brothers, and they romantically kiss each other.
I don't need to see this.
No, you want to? John, you're gonna want to see this.
I can't watch.
Look at that.
Nope.
And that's for an OnlyFans.
And that's like they're promoting like an OnlyFans, and like they said there was nothing sexual about it at all.
Come on,
And,
once is enough.
They have huge boners right now.
They said that's not a sexual act.
Why is Larry's nipples hard?
Yeah.
Larry.
Stand up, Larry. Let's see if you got a boner.
Larry played it like 13 times.
He's like, just watch it again, guys.
One more time.
But that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, brothers making out, sure, crazy.
And and if they used to be like musicians, and
No,
now
I don't think
they're
use that term loosely.
But they had a couple songs, went a little viral, and now they're resorting to making out with each other on OnlyFans.
Well, they never really had like songs. They just had like a click of them singing like "I'm the Island
in the
Boy."
fucking hot tub with each other.
Yeah,
which is pretty homoerotic right
they
there.
were like, remember, like we talked about them being like on Epstein Island and shit like that. Like these dudes been around.
They were island boys because they were getting BF'd in the bungalow.
And that's why that's where they came. Like we're island boys because like they're
that's why they kissed each other. You think it's the first time they kissed?
Old Billy Clinton used to fucking
They're
drill that hole.
The motherfuckers are porting with each other.
Oh man! So you're saying that wasn't new territory?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that looked very natural.
No, yeah, you don't casually French your brother like that, and that looks that natural.
You're saying the one he's been down that alley once or twice.
And then they like gazed in each other's eyes afterwards after they kissed.
And
Like
they
they had
said
a
it wasn't-
moment.
There ain't nothing to that. Like,
That was for $6 a month. For $10 a month, they BF each other. And they tuck their wieners like Buffalo Bill. They do the Buffalo
or untucked.
Yeah, we'll do the Buffalo wiener tuck for fucking $10.
That has a nice ring to it. We had a landscaper run over a homeless woman in California in a California park. They were cruising around on the John Deere tractor, went into some high weeds. A homeless lady was in the weeds, and they shredded her up.
I'm sorry.
That's fucked up.
You landscapers got to keep your head on a swivel.
How high were this?
What the fuck was she? Why was she sleeping in high grass? She passed out.
Yeah.
She passed out.
Yeah, I don't think she bedded up there, John.
Oh, that's an accident.
She ain't Bigfoot, dog.
That's just fuck. Because those are the line. Because I misunderstood the story. I thought the dude was mowing into her. I didn't realize it was on a track.
No,
That was loud.
It was
She
on
didn't
a
wake
track.
up.
Yeah, and he said he was going to go back to make another pass.
It was like boom.
No.
He saw a shredded
there
body
was
there.
shredded body.
Wait, so he didn't even feel the initial shredding?
No, he said he just thought because I guess if you're going
It's so high.
Yeah, dude. Like I
hit a branch.
I was like cutting Berg Wind back in the day when I worked for the city, and I had one of those Toros.
Yeah.
And like I went over something and I felt it. It felt weird, and I looked back, and it was like a 6-foot black snake. I just chopped in half. Yeah, and I was like, like
Should
fucking-
have made a belt.
I chopped it right in half, dude.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
But that ain't a person.
I
That's
killed a
that's
couple snakes. Couple tennis balls have gotten.
Yeah, it'll get jammed up
mutilated.
in there.
What?
Plastic
Nah, they shoot them
golf
right
ball.
out.
Yeah, tennis balls do. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Plastic golf ball.
Body, on the other hand, that's gonna.
That's gonna scar you for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude probably feels fucking awful, right?
Yeah, but you're on a tractor. You got headphones on. You got it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
you're cruising.
Yeah, you don't expect a
You're
human
listening
being
to
to be
Greenfield's
laying
Finest podcast.
into like super high grass.
No, that's a bad place to lay.
That was a nice picture of her, but hopefully,
Hopefully
what, John? She's dead.
Yeah, she was all fucked up at the time.
She didn't make it.
Yeah.
He's like, hopefully she recovers from that.
She couldn't be more dead. She's fucked.
Well, she's a pretty girl, so
Yeah, she was good looking.
Bad place to sleep.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Brother in arms. Oh yeah, you sent me something that didn't work.
Yeah,
What was it?
so my girlfriend sent me this video. So I didn't know this was like a recent trend on TikTok, and then I sent it to Jack, and then, like the video is now deleted. But what it is, like girls are going on TikTok and they're taking like donations from guys, and they're acting like AI robots, and they're like, "Did you see this, Eagle Tits?" Yeah. So they're acting, and like the guys will make requests and they give them money, and the girls pretend like they're robots. So like the one was like, the dude was like, I gave her $3, and he was like, "I want you to eat corn." She's like, "I am in the mood for corn." So she started eating like air corn, like yum 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 yum. She's like, "I think I need charged up." And there's a whole slew of these broads doing this, and they're making a fucking fortune.
Fembots.
They're pretending they're fembots, and dudes are just firing them money to do weird shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, charge,
People are
eat corn.
fucking idiots.
People are bored as fuck, man.
Yeah, get a job.
Go try to learn how to golf.
Yeah. I mean, like, they weren't even showing
Start
a tit.
doing drugs.
But
or
the thing was, they
something.
weren't even, like, showing a tit. Like, yeah, you're a robot. Show us your robot tits. It was like they were all fucking, like, eating corn. I think the one girl was making an omelet. She's like, "Okay, I will make an omelet." And, like,
How creepy is the dude that asks you, like, "Oh, make an omelet"?
Yeah, well, he was definitely fucking hammering his meat musket, too,
Yeah.
if he was sending her $3 for it.
He
you
was
know?
like, "Go to sausage omelet."
Yeah, but the dude who wanted her to charge up, the girl like went crazy when she charged and acted like the charge went bad, and she was like, "I will charge up," and like kept redoing it.
He's like, "I broke it."
I
Yeah,
kinda like that.
Yeah, like she like died charging and like laid there for like. I was like, "This is nuts," but they, for some reason,
Did you jerk off?
no, my girlfriend sent me the video. I sent it to you, and weirdly, it got taken down.
Yeah, I
some-
tried to load it up today and it wouldn't work.
So I wonder if there might be a conspiracy theory there.
We got a quick game out of the asshole. My boyfriend.
What's
they're
his
both,
name?
They're both 23, and I were traveling by air for the first time. What a weird way to say you're going to the airport. Anyway, we were packing together. We each had one of our own suitcases. My boyfriend had this big sticker around the size of his phone on his suitcase that said, "Born to shit, forced to wipe," with a skull on it. So this dude got a giant sticker on his fucking suitcase that says, "Born to shit, forced to wipe." She got
weird.
super. She thought I was fucking really weird. She was embarrassed by it. She took the sticker off without him asking, and they got a fight about it. That is a funny sticker, dude.
That is a funny sticker.
If the guy wants to rock a sticker, "Born to shit, forced to wipe," let the fucking guy have it.
Well, he's looking for other creepy dudes to laugh like, I
If
want
I
to
see
laugh
that,
at the carousel.
Yeah, yeah.
And you need to have something on your luggage so you know it's yours.
Exactly.
I always put like,
fuck with that guy's luggage.
Yeah, right. Like, I tie a little stupid ribbon around my shit or something.
that's pretty
that
good.
guy got a sweet sticker. I actually use it. I use a GFP sticker. That's what I do. But
yeah.
"Born to shit, forced to wipe" is funny.
Pretty funny.
That's a
Pretty
great
funny.
saying.
You got a sick sense of humor. I
Everybody
like it.
had stupid ass T-shirts and like shit like that
Down the
when we
beach.
were 20.
Yeah.
Man, should it be "Born to
Like
shit,
drunk,
forced to
free
wipe" or
breathalyzer
Cat
here.
Pervert?
Dude, my mom has a picture of me and my sister when I was like 20.
Yeah.
And it's like in my mom, and like in a frame, and like I never noticed it. My cousin Paul seen it. It says like the Head Foundation, please donate generously.
Yeah, dude. We all like. Our parents thought us were all crazy.
I had
people.
the
Like,
best
yeah,
shirt.
like I like looked at the picture for years and didn't even like think
I was
of
in
it.
5th grade and I had a Bush T-shirt with like weed leaves in between each letter.
I used to have a shirt that had fucking like sneakers on it. It said Weed Buck, and the outside of the shoes was growing weed out of
Yeah,
it.
they-
Dude.
those-
Another one that said Pimp King. It was like the Burger King.
You would like
logo.
go to Spencer's and like sneak the shirt
Dude, my
on.
dad went to Mardi Gras and bought me back these T-shirts, and it was like there was like different types of tits all over these shirts.
Well, yeah, bee stings,
And for-
cucumbers.
Yeah, it was like described every type of tit, and it was like a picture of it. And for some reason, I thought it'd be okay to wear it to like gym class. It was a white T-shirt, dude.
Hilarious.
I got like 3 zeros in a row, and like got it from Horowitz.
Horowitz.
I knew it was Horowitz.
I'm like, you said a white T. I mean, I didn't think to turn it inside out.
I thought you would laugh at this.
Brother in arms, Steph Curry hits a hole in one and then hits an eagle putt to win the Tahoe championship. So like there's an event in Tahoe, bunch of celebrities playing it. Curry hit a hole in one and then hit a long ass eagle putt to win.
Is this the hole in one?
Yeah, some guys have it all, dude. This is bullshit. Like
I
good-
like. I'm a big
good,
Steph Curry
yeah, so
fan.
am I. But like,
Oh, that went right
Wow,
in
that was
there.
a one hopper right
Pure.
into it.
Pure. Then the eagle putt. I probably don't have that, but like
That was a pretty smooth swing, Jack.
It is. It's buttery, dude. And then his celebration. He's so pumped. So like, I'm glad for him. That's awesome. You're in a big tournament. There's fucking hundreds of fans watching. Good for you.
I like Steph. I like him a little better than a lot of guys.
All I'm asking is just like, par 3 every once in a while.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Have you dudes in your times of golf, have you ever came close to a hole-in-one?
Couple times.
Have you?
I came very close at Nevillewood the one time, but I topped the first one like 3 feet, and I went and picked it back up and hit another one, and I almost fucking sunk one at Nevillewood. I was probably like a few inches off, and that would be my luck. I would fucking get a hole-in-one when I'm hitting 3 already. But besides that, I've never seen one like a group I was with. I've seen people behind me, like I was on another tee box and I've seen one go in before.
Yeah, I seen one, like my Uncle Nick hit one last year. I seen it like stop, roll back, and like it was like flew into the hole.
That's cool.
He went nuts. I almost hit one a couple Saturdays ago.
Yeah, you were really close a couple Saturdays ago.
It was close. I would have
Yeah.
went nuts. It was like rolled like probably 2 inches behind the cup.
Yeah.
I remember I was with me and Tommy Horan. He sponsors the show, Appliance Guy. And he almost hit one in, and it wasn't. I can't remember. It might have been at Victory Hills. It was like a par 3, and I remember like there was like kind of like a little like slope, and he hit it up on the slope, and it rolled down, but it rolled past the hole, and I was like, oh, like it was on like it looked like it had the like everything, and it just like rolled like a little bit past. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, one of these days. Not this summer, but one of these days.
That's pretty sick though.
Remember Michael Block, the golfer from what was it, the U.S. Open?
Oh yeah, the story of the guy who was the trainer, teacher.
He was a trainer. So he's filming a fucking video with DJ Khaled. Block holes out from like, I don't know, it looked like it'd be like 80 yards maybe. He sinks one. It wasn't a hole one. It was like an approach shot. But DJ Khaled's so over the top, and like I think a little bit autistic. I'm not sure, but he like runs, and he's a fat fuck.
Yeah,
he runs and jumps on Michael Block. And like Block almost
Blows
his back,
his knee
dude.
out, yeah.
He like had to hold him for a second, and like you could see in his face,
He was like, "These the best shots."
He's like, let's go golfing. And his fat ass jumped up and wrapped around Michael Block, and I was like, oh my god, this dude's in big trouble.
Did he look like he was gonna BF him?
No, it looked like he was gonna fucking blow out like his fucking kneecaps.
Was he gonna huff his hair?
We had a doctor reattach a boy's head after a car accident.
Dude, what?
Yeah, I didn't know they could reattach heads.
I
This
thought
story
that was
hopped out
beyond
on me.
it.
Look, that head's on there pretty good.
Looks pretty natural. His
His
eyes
eyes are a little
crossed.
wonky, but like, what are you gonna do?
They cross eyes. It folds. It gets head cut off. Eyes go across and reattach head. Eyes go back. I don't know.
Better look at
They
this.
might have crossed the wire there.
He looks a little fucked up.
He might
got
be
his head fucking
He
cut
might
off.
be a robot, like an AI now.
Yeah.
Jack, I ain't gonna lie.
So
when
wait
you
a
got
minute,
your
was the
butthole
head
cut
to-
out, you didn't look so hot either,
Yeah,
kid.
took a while to
Was his
bounce
head
back.
totally off?
I tried to like.
I don't even see a scar.
It said it was. It was still. I don't know if it was totally off. It didn't really say.
Where's this at?
This looks Utah.
You were
Nah,
like,
no.
this looks like it's a doctor's
Yeah, what
office.
the fuck?
I don't know where it's at.
That was the
You
best.
dudes
thing.
asking
it
all
looks
these.
like
You
he's
guys
like-
asking all these questions about these stories. I don't fucking
He's like,
know.
that's definitely Panhandle, Oklahoma.
Yeah. But this jumped out at me. I didn't know you could just reattach heads like that.
Fuck no, I didn't know you could do
Is
that.
it his head?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good to know.
Yeah, dude, that's the
When
thing.
you guys get clipped by a car, he'll
a
put your
lawnmower.
nugget right
Or a
over.
See,
lawnmower.
I didn't know. Maybe they
What,
put her back
they didn't
together.
have this technology when I lost my fucking toe, I'll tell you that.
Sure didn't. Our boy Hunter Biden's back at it. He's riding water slides with hookers at 4 a.m.
I mean, YOLO.
That's fun.
Yeah, I
Naked.
mean, what else you got to
Naked.
do?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much water on that water slide.
Doesn't
though.
look like there's much blur
Looks
on
like a
that
lot of
dick.
water on
Yeah, that looks. You can
Oh,
see.
he's
the
all
well.
cracked out. What do you think his dick looks like right now?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
crack.
He can't even pee.
If you
right
think
now.
cocaine dick is bad, do crack dick. That's even worse.
It's just an inverted penis.
It's like an innie,
It
dude.
looks like a belly button.
Yeah, I would imagine you're not too horny on crack.
No, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You're super horny, but,
But
you
your
just can't
dick
get
is-
around.
Oh, you're horny on crack.
You get horned up. You get horned up.
I wish I could just try crack.
Do
And
it.
you're like, no, because I'll keep doing
What's
it.
the worst that can happen? You only got a kid on the way.
In a bar.
Like, he got real curious and just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Well, dude, he has unlimited money.
Like Jack was
You know-
doing great, dude, and then he just tried crack right before he hit his kid. I haven't seen him
You've
since.
seen this Hunter Biden
Neither has his
motorcycle.
kid.
I seen Jack Biden run down a fucking water slide with his gooch out.
Yeah, but I mean, Hunter Biden is definitely like the person that like makes crack look like it's fun. You know?
Yeah, if you have unlimited amount of money and you'll never get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. I
Smoking
mean,
crack,
fuck it.
smoking crack looks like a great time.
There's worse things.
Yeah, hookers at 4 a.m.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about going to work tomorrow or anything like that.
You don't have to worry about anything ever.
Except
Does he
for
look like
getting
he's worried about getting arrested?
Yeah, and
Or he want to Instagram this, you know? What I mean?
and he got a guy that
I'm
gets
really
the crack
jealous
for
of this
him.
guy.
I know. I kind of want to hang out with
He
him.
don't even gotta go buy the crack. Someone goes and gets crack
Absolutely.
for him.
Do you think we could get Hunter Biden on this podcast? I would imagine if he
For
was
enough
like,
crack, I bet we could.
We don't have enough crack to get him here.
I don't think the CIA gets him the crack or the Secret Security.
Secret Service, definitely.
Yeah.
That's an inside
Yeah,
job.
they're the he's getting
Look at the-
he's getting government crack.
Look at the comment above it. God forbid men have hobbies.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
That's pretty funny shit.
We had a Tennessee assistant coach. Tennessee's getting questioned by the NCAA. They asked this guy like, why is your bank account showing you taking out large sums of money? This must have been before the NIL deals and everything. Large sums of money every time recruits came to town. He answered, well, I share a bank account with my parents, and I didn't want them to know I was boozing, so I don't want to see the charges on the card, so I would just take out big amounts of cash, so that way I wouldn't get in trouble by my parents. This dude's like a 30-year-old guy telling the NCAA
Yeah, I can see that.
that he's fucking, he's not greasy.
He's like, so my mom gets
my
really
mom
mad.
busts my balls about me getting all fucked up at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I just like to take that cash and tell her, I'm spending it at TJ Maxx.
I mean, you think you'd have a better storyline?
It's a
than that.
really bad story, dude.
I mean,
Can you prove it, though?
I believe it.
Yeah.
It is a story.
I believe it, pal. I'm just saying, you could have fucking taken a little time out of your day.
Who are they to say where that
I don't
money
know.
went?
If you look at him, it kind of believe it.
Yeah,
he
it looks like,
he
looks
looks
like he gets drunk at Applebee's.
He's like, dude,
Yeah.
I was smoking crack with Hunter Biden all night last night on the water slide.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like his brother with the helmet on.
yeah,
That dude
behind
looks
him.
like a pig nose.
He's like, you still owe me $200.
He's like, this motherfucker. I'm doing all the crack.
Yeah, he went to Buffalo Wild Wings without me.
OnlyFans model / boxer flashes the crowd bare titties after she wins her boxing match. She said it was an accident. She's got an old wardrobe malfunction. This is not a wardrobe.
No,
malfunction.
she just
This
ripped
girl-
them babies
But
out.
I mean, if you're the OnlyFans too,
It
like,
makes
why the
sense.
fuck wouldn't you do that? I'm sure her OnlyFans.
Yeah,
eagle
that's.
tits on
I
the
mean,
tits.
obviously it's a wardrobe malfunction.
Right. Well, no, she did. I mean, she has nothing underneath there.
It was a joke.
Right.
I mean, the thing is too. I mean,
Why can't we see these puppies?
I know she just fought, but like her and other pictures and her after the
Get
fight.
your face off of those tits.
I
Iggy.
know
I
it was-
want to
she's
see the
hot.
other
Yeah,
chick's tits.
she's
though.
hot.
Well, she's not pulling. She lost. She ain't pulling hers up.
Maybe she should.
But that's a genius move. Two hot chicks fight. You win. Show your tits. I guarantee you, she gained some subscribers.
That's
No
a nice
doubt.
rack of lamb.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to blur that out for the YouTube.
What had
Well,
Eagle
he had
Tits' face
Eagle
on it?
Tits face over the tits.
Okay. Oh, at least the uncensored version. Hold on. Play it one more time.
That's a nice rack of lamb, dude. That's medium
Those
rare.
are, I don't know if they're real tits.
No,
out
those are
of,
definitely not real.
They're well done though.
the other chicks looks like she might have real.
I'd like to
tits.
see the rack on the pit
So
bull.
right now,
chick.
this is just a podcast of us talking about titties other people can't see.
Yeah.
Like, man, those are some nice titties. Dude, that could have went on for another 15 minutes if I didn't say anything.
That's good point, Jack.
As long as Eagle Tits kept playing it, it would have kept going.
Man who donated mother's body to Arizona Alzheimer's research discovered that they sold it to the U.S. military to be blown up in a test blast. So they strapped this old lady to a chair and fucking they blew her up in a test blast. Which I don't know why they need to do that. Why do you need a real like human body to do
Like,
that?
hey, we're gonna
Or
put
they
this
just
A
go-
bomb on, and we're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see if we can reattach your
wanna see
head.
how much damage it really
The
does.
Alzheimer's research said,
Alzheimer's.
whatever. Send it to
Dr. Jack.
He's not an
Yeah.
old timer.
What am I saying?
You're saying old timer.
Well, I'm
It's not
doing
it.
a lot of talking here, John. A lot of
Continue.
talking. $6,000 they bought this old bag.
Did he see
And
a
then-
scent
They can
of
do
it?
whatever they want with it, then,
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of what they thought, and they blew her ass up. She
How
looks
do
like
you-
a nice lady. That's
how do you
sad.
find out?
That's a fucked up picture. It's like her with a cupcake with one candle. Then you just imagine her getting hit with a nuclear
Like,
warhead.
happy birthday, Ethel.
Yeah.
And then they blow
Where
her freaking
am
head
I?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was still alive?
No,
she died.
No, yeah,
She
they-
was a cadaver.
Yeah, they donated it, but then they sold it to the military. Then they blew out the watch.
That's why I'm not donating
No wonder
my
they
body.
haven't solved Alzheimer's yet. Or Alzheimer's, as Shaq would say.
God
They're
forbid
like, let's
you
see if we
misspeak
can.
on this podcast.
They were like, let's throw her in the grass, see what happens. Here, that her sew her head back.
Bring
on.
the tractor over. That's fucked up.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711.
Just ranted for.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears every week. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
All right, so there's a problem going on at my house where, like, everybody just breaks everything and thinks I'm a handyman.
Yeah.
Or I could just afford to pay somebody to fix it. You know what I mean? So when something gets fucked up, what they tell me is, it'll be okay. And when I want to say, are you going to make it okay? Or I'm going to have to fix it, or I'm going to have to pay somebody. So let's start with the basement door on the way down. Somebody rips the goddamn door handle off. Okay, that's broken. Go down to the pantry door. That pantry door's off. I don't know why Johanna was in the furnace room. She knocked the tub off the legs, like the wash tub.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean knocked the legs?
Like bumped into it to where like it's like there's like these like
it's off the wall. Or off the
it's
pipes.
just like all bent up and like looks crazy. Like what happened here? Like I don't know, John. All right, so like everything's just breaking lately in the crib, and I'm starting to get
Who's being hard on the door handle? The kids.
We have suspects.
I'd say all four women in the house are rough on the equipment.
Yeah.
So, dude, so my furnace, like, dude, there was like a problem. My furnace, was like not like the water was starting to leak out of like the one thing that drips out. Johanna calls me. She's like, it's leaking pretty bad. I'm like, turn the furnace off. I'll check it out when I get home. I'll call a furnace guy. He was like, dude, you could probably troubleshoot it. So I'm like, turn it off.
Right.
Okay, John, I got you. I come home. She left it on. She's like, I didn't want the house to get hot. I'm like, you're not even here. The fucking water pours out and like up to my like furnace room. There's tile. Water seeped underneath the towel. And now I keep sopping it up with towels, but it keeps coming up.
Oh,
and it's like under like the carpet part. And like in my mind, I'm like, why didn't you just listen to me? Because when I came,
shut the fucking thing off.
Because I came home, I turned it off, adjusted something, unclogged something. It worked perfectly fine, but she didn't listen to me and left it on. So a house that she wouldn't be in wouldn't get too hot. And now I have to worry about like these towels. Me possibly having to take these towels.
Yeah,
out.
you're gonna have to call like a basement company.
Maybe
like,
I might get mold, Jack.
Yep.
So when I came in here,
that's where it's
now
going.
I can pick Julie up. I was ready to kill somebody. That was the reason why.
John was screaming
Just
at
listen
me.
to me, dude.
John was screaming at me, and I
Hey,
just got in
screaming
the
at
car.
me for saying Alzheimer's.
He's had a
I
rough-
hate when
he's had a
people say
rough couple
Alzheimer's
weeks.
because a lot of people do it, and I don't
Yeah, I
get a
can
chance to
tell.
correct everybody.
Yeah. Jeez.
So my
Louise.
house is falling apart.
Yeah, you got the black mold coming, John. So you got that to look
Maybe I'll
forward
just
to.
sleep down there so I die.
So me saying Alzheimer's is the least of your problems.
So if we have anybody who knows how to get rid of mold and replace towels,
I
let me
need
know.
mold remediation.
So now I
Stat.
got like fans going on. Dude, through like I'm like, how much water? I don't know. Like it's just like stuck.
Why wouldn't she just shut
I
that
was like,
off?
John, what you need is a dehumidifier.
That's the great question. And she was like, I don't know why I didn't listen to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, Johanna, you could have caused this could be a major problem.
If
right
you
now.
call me for a problem and I give you the way to solve that problem, even though if it's just temporarily, take my advice.
And if you don't listen to me, why the fuck did you call me in the first
The worst,
place?
the worst thing that could
Yeah.
happen is the house is a little hot for a little bit until I get home and can troubleshoot
But
this.
you got 2 units
Yeah.
running. You could have kept
The other unit from the other side would have like
Yeah.
would at least
half of the house
took
would be
the edge
cool.
off.
It would have kept it
All
down
you gotta
to
do-
70. You were
dude-
going to spike up to 90.
Dude,
Right.
there's a switch on the furnace. It goes click, and it turned it off.
It says
stopped
on, off.
everything.
Yeah, you're in big trouble now, John.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know a mold guy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. Dude, like this water, I can't figure out how like so much water. I've never seen nothing like it. It just keeps like seeping up. And it's like I have a step that has a piece of carpet on it in the corner, and the carpet just keeps filling. Like I just keep like flicking water off it. It's like
John's like-
crazy, dude.
Schultz is like
Can't
towels
shop vac
and
it?
towels
I've been
and
chopping
towels
back,
full
but
of
it's
water.
like you can only like suck up a little bit at a time because I think there's more water sitting there, and
It
so you
has
suck
to
up a little bit,
rise.
and more just keeps coming.
Wow, there's a fuck
So you
ton
got
of water.
towels laying everywhere, dude.
Mhm. Seems to be the
Like
case.
a refugee camp. Yeah. I told you don't get married.
Speaking of, what do you got?
For once, this doesn't have anything to do with Rosa. Like you were saying before, sometimes when like something goes wrong, when it rains, it fucking pours, right?
Yep.
So I have to take my truck to go get fixed. I got a mobile mechanic that's not mobile at this particular juncture, so I have to drive it to his fucking place. Granted, it's not inspected. I haven't registered it because I haven't driven it. You know what I mean? It's still insured in case something happens. I take it to this guy's place. Call him on the phone. Hey, I'm parking it right here. No problem. Word. All right. Go back to my shop. Get my other dump truck. Dump a little bit of gravel out. Hydraulic line fucking blows. And like I get out like, oh no, and it just squirted all over me, dude. Like it would have been a great porno. But after that, start fixing the hydraulic line. Get a call on my phone. Crazy number. Hey, how you doing? Is this Giuseppe and Second? Yeah. Hey, this is what is it? North Versailles Police Department. Are you working nearby? Why is your truck parked here? I'm like, well, my mechanic told me to park it there. Blah blah blah. Well, you're blocking someone in. You need to move it. I said the keys are in it. Move it yourself. Not move it.
Yeah,
I didn't
right.
say it like I was like keys are in it. If they need to move it, just move it, and I'll be there anyway. Like, well, we ain't allowed to do that as a police department. Okay. Go there. The cop is blocking my truck in, right? And I'm driving a car that's uninspected, so I parked it in the weeds.
Yeah.
And I go
Car's
there.
not inspected either?
Yeah, it says it gets shop car, dude. I drive it from like my house to
I
the
get
yard.
it,
It's
I
like
get it.
literally like 10 seconds every day.
Yeah, right.
So, and they don't pull you over in the city for no
Those
inspection
boroughs
anymore.
they do though.
Yeah,
well, I just got to go through Homestead in West Mifflin.
Yeah.
I'm confident. Well, now I said that, I'll get a fucking ticket tomorrow. So the cops blocking me in, give him my thing, asked me 1 million questions. The dude that I blocked in, talking all kind of shit, all mad, and I'm like, I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, dude, listen, I'm sorry. This was a miscommunication. I thought I could park here. I can't. I get it. You're pissed. That's why I'm apologizing, bro.
Right.
So the club's like, can I leave? You guys okay? I'm like, I don't know. Ask this dude. Are we okay? Like, I fucking just
about to
apologize.
come to blows.
Yeah, like, I mean, not the blows, but this dude's like trying to bark at me. I apologized twice. Like, dude, I'm having a pretty bad day. You could tell by my clothing because I'm fucking soaking wet in hydraulic fluid. So the cop actually felt bad for me. He wanted to impound my truck. Finally, he just gives me a $1,200 ticket. $1,200, right?
There's nothing even to fight on that.
What am I
either.
to fight?
Yeah,
You know
what
what
are
I
you
mean?
gonna fight?
So then the dude, after the cop leaves, the dude that called the cops on me, he's like, man, I'm really sorry about that. I'm like, well, you said how sorry? $600 sorry? Like,
Yeah,
I'll split
right.
it with
What
you.
you got? You got a Venmo?
Dude, so was your car blocking his car, or he just didn't want you in that lot?
Just in the wrong place, dude.
So
you
and I get it. Like, if someone was blocking my shit, I'm gonna be pissed too.
No doubt.
But and then I'm like, he's like, why are you here? And I give him the mechanic's name. He's like, oh, that's my mechanic too. I'm like, he brings trucks down here all the time. Does this? Like, why the fuck wouldn't you call him? Like, is this your guy's
Why
lot?
wouldn't the mechanic call and give him a heads up?
It's a conundrum, John. It's a fucking
See,
conundrum.
that mechanic might owe you a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Well, I told him, I said, take this in consideration when I get my fucking bill.
Well, the thing is, it's his fault.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my fault because I pushed it by not registering it because I hadn't driven it. So I'm like,
yeah.
Dude, if you tell me to go put my car somewhere and then in the place I put my car,
And I got there
I get a
clean.
$1,200 ticket.
So I got there and I'm like, we beat the system, Anth. You know,
Yeah,
gave
right.
myself a pat on the back, and then I gave myself a fucking kick in my
Oh,
nuts.
so you got the ticket for not just blocking, but for registration on it.
Yeah.
Blocking it had nothing to do with
Oh.
it. The truck was uninspected. I said, well, this is a mechanic. He's going to inspect it. That's why it's here. You know.
Yeah.
Then he asked you how you got it out here.
Yeah, no, I'm stupid.
You
I
should've
should have
said you
shut
got
the
a
fuck
toad.
up.
Do you think you could call this cop and be like, listen, dude, if I
The
fight,
cop-
but like if I fight this and we go to
What
court,
can we
do you-
knock this down
Do we
to?
think we can knock this down a little bit?
So I read, he's like, read the bottom half of that ticket. And he gave me it was like a scroll of fucking tickets. There was
Yeah,
like 4
right.
pages to it. So I read it. He's like, just reply whatever you want to do within 7 days, or they're going to put a bench warrant out for you. I'm like, no problem. So I'm reading it. And to fight it or to be guilty, pay the fine. It's done.
Right.
$11.58 and 58 cents or some shit.
Kicking the dick.
Right, and then it's like to fight it, pay the fee, $100 for the fucking court costs or whatever, and then another $20 fucking retainer or some shit. So then if you win the battle, you only get your money back. You're still out to fucking $220. Or
That's better than 1,200 though.
Yeah.
no,
right.
no. I mean, but still.
But if you lose it all,
What if I lose? Then now I'm out fucking $1,400.
You got to imagine they do something for you if you go fight that though.
You know what, Jack? I said, man,
You stroke
take
the
my
check.
medicine and what are you going to do? Because now I'm thinking if I fight it and I got to pick this motherfucking truck up, they're going to be gunning for me in Norfolk Sills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be looking out for a big old red truck.
Yeah, that's a kick in the dick.
Yeah, that's why it's a gear grinder.
Zebra, what do you got?
Mine's like not nearly as bad. Dude, mine's just like
Your life isn't falling apart, sweet.
Great.
No,
Good for you.
Mine's actually it's John's sister. So like every week, me and John, the last end of the grass route, we cut John's sister's house. It's a pretty big place, but I like cutting it. John cuts the front, I cut the back. It works out perfectly. 99 out of 100 times, his sister will come out and start talking to John for 30 minutes.
And
then you gotta cut everything.
And like today was like probably the first time that we like she didn't bother, like she wasn't there, so like she couldn't bother him, and then, like we just both cut the grass. But like I would say like there's a lot of times she'll come out and like as soon as John gets there, we'll start cutting. His motor will run like 1 or 2 like laps. Next thing I know, she like pins him up against the truck, telling him everything.
He's saving gas though.
Talking about the family.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I can't talk to my sister.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, what do you it's cool, but this just happened at your mom's house too. So But
that family route.
Johnny goes on that family route, and Z-Bird's doing all the cutting.
I don't
his ass
mind.
off.
No, because it's not a bad trip.
It's a nice
but-
ride.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy to cut, but it was just like I feel like she plots on it, waits for John to get there to tell like John all of her problems, and then they have like a 37-minute conversation. By that time, I'm like
Just
done
long
cutting.
enough for Z-Bird to blow the place off.
You think John calls her like, "Hey, we're on the way. Make sure you're home."
Give me all your gear.
Yeah,
grinders.
even John said today, he's like, "All right, let's fly in here. We'll try to get this done." And it was cool. And then they caught him on the. But we were done, so I didn't give a shit.
That's what he told you.
Yeah. No,
He's
we
texting
were
it.
No, we were done. I was like,
No,
all right.
she did. I was like, what the weed whacked like the week before. We weren't running late, but like Z-Bird didn't realize she got me, dude. I'm like just standing there with the weed whacker. Actually, he comes up to the front like shit.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Let me see that weed whacker.
I'm like, you didn't get to the front yet, did you?
He's like, can't we do the bullshit after we're done cutting?
Get his number. Call him at home.
I got a gear grinder. Lainey, she talks to me in other rooms. And, like, dude, I have a bad left ear. I can't hear shit, like, to begin with. And then I say, huh, and then she says, huh, and it's just like a huh off. It's like that. Did you ever see that Sopranos when, like, one of Tony's, like, chicks is, like, in the other room, and he just snaps. He's like, I told you I don't like that other room shit. He just loses his mind. That's
right.
pretty much, like, dude, I can't hear a fucking thing, dude. And, like, she does it all the time. So she sends me a meme yesterday of that, and she was trying to say that I talked to her through rooms.
Ooh.
And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me?
Wow.
And then she was like, okay.
I think all women do that.
Yeah,
dude.
she'll just like, she'll have a
My mom used to
full-blown-
do that to me. you
Yeah,
know?
a full-blown conversation. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
I was just in that room. Why didn't you say it to me then?
And then she'll be like talking to the dog sometimes. I think she's talking to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is
Dude,
going
today-
on?
Fuck you made him a bad boy.
Johanna was like calling for Maria like 7 times, and I'm like upstairs, and I could hear her. I'm like, she's in the garage.
Yeah.
Like she didn't answer the first 7 times.
can't hear you.
She's not within earshot.
Yeah.
Go for a walk.
Go walk downstairs.
Rosa will do this one. She'll be like this, I'm like, yeah. Like, what the fuck, motherfucker? You just said my name. Why the fuck? Oh, never mind. Well, why the fuck you said my name? Or
What do
answer
you-
me. But
what
never
do
mind.
you need?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's
I just
the
wanted
worst.
to see where you were at.
Dude, like, what the fuck are you saying my name and you forgot what you said? Like, are you just being a jerk? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
The other room talking, it makes
Get used to it, pal. You just got married.
Yeah, be honest, I do it.
I'm sure I do it too. But
I
like,
hate that shit. I have bad hearing. I
Yeah,
need to see your lips moving.
Yeah.
same.
We need to make fucking eye contact or I can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. None of us probably have great hearing.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, well, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
I said that kind of sexually.
Yeah,
It was very sexual.
I sounded like that, like fifth dude in Boys to Men. Like, hey, baby.
I'm so wet.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I think we're all wet.
84 degrees.
Fuck.
You guys break your guys' air conditioner too?
Was my wife here?
Was Johanna here recording? Yeah.
JD was like, turn the AC off. I'm going to the Wiz concert.
So we had a little What Would Greenfield Do go little viral yesterday on Twitter. It was if you had 20 minutes to survive with a grizzly bear, a crocodile, a hippo, or a lion, who would you pick? Wait a second. So John, my Juicy Vinsky put that up. Me and my brother, I comment on it. I said a grizzly bear because like you see those videos of like white people just yelling, "Hey bear, hey bear," and I said, "Oh, that's all you're gonna do for 20 minutes." 20 minutes, and then Johnny said, "I'll take the rhino," and my brother immediately trounced on John like, "Where do you see a rhino in that pic?" Johnny doesn't know what the difference between a hippo and a rhino.
A fucking rough Sunday.
It was either this or
Put a horn on the fucking hippo. It's a rhino.
It is, but it ain't.
It ain't. I fucked up. Just like you saying Alzheimer's. I fucked that up.
I was gonna skip over that.
Everybody gets one.
Yep. But yeah,
But
dude,
having
it was
said
funny.
that,
who would you pick?
by far the hippo will never catch you.
No.
Dude, did you see it chase that boat before?
Hippos kill more people than lions and elephants and all that shit.
I think you're really wrong about that.
Hippos are fucking. They swim.
I could out
they could run like
savvy
45.
that hippo.
I don't know.
What's the other one? A lion?
A lion, you're fucked.
You're fucked. The bear's gonna rip your face off.
Not if you yell, "Hey, bear!"
And how the fuck you get around the croc?
You got to go like this. I seen a commercial. You got to like this.
I mean,
how exactly you get around
if
this
the croc's
croc?
on land,
They're fast as fuck.
No,
you run in
that's-
zigzags.
Yeah,
Everybody
you move.
knows that.
You move.
Eagle tits. Crocs chasing you. What do you do?
I would. The
Run in
croc would be the
zigzags.
last one for me.
Larry was like, I'd fuck it.
He said, I'll wrestle with it.
I think you're really wrong about this hippo.
Yeah, the hippo is very dangerous.
And, like,
very
dude,
dangerous.
I've never seen a hippo attack a person.
Dude, you never seen that video of them like
They
chase
gore
that
them.
boat?
How many people a year do hippos eat?
Dude, in
More
Africa,
than lions, dude.
Hundreds.
More than lions
In
or
Africa-
elephants.
In Africa, they eat them like fucking appetizers.
I think that's the only place hippos are.
Yeah, right.
Besides
They're
the
so
zoo.
fat.
I know,
No,
but
they're like one
they don't
big
even have
fat
sharp
muscle.
Hey, remember when
What?
Yogi P was a kid?
I just keep running around.
And he was really fast at swimming. He was a little fat kid, and he was really fast at swimming. He was like a little baby hippo.
Did you ever see them like fucking eat a watermelon?
I seen him squash the melon.
Yeah, it's
and that's impressive.
Yeah,
you ever see,
right.
Their jaw strength.
You ever see a crocodile grab a person
And they do the tumble.
and then
That's
tumble
scary.
under the
Death
water?
roll.
I don't
Yeah.
want that. I'd rather them squash my head.
I can hold my breath,
Who
though.
you taking, Z-Bird?
Because if I would, I'm thinking about the fact of losing. so like, I'm not going to win this. I'm probably, I want to die quick. The hippo would kill me the fastest.
I would say the lion. Like if we're going, if you're not gonna die
I think
from something,
that lion's gonna
like,
grab
dude,
you right here.
Yeah,
like dude, Shul's got killed by that lion.
If the
down
lion,
there.
but the thing about the lion, if it tore me from limb to limb, I would be alive for 20 minutes, just getting my head eaten off, hoping that dude can sew it back on.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma.
I mean,
if I had
I
a
have seen
fight
enough
with
videos
Utah.
of the hay bear.
Utah.
I think I would just try that, like see if that works.
I'm going crocodile.
And
man.
in Sopranos, she bangs some pots and pans. There's a
Scares
bear.
the bear.
Yeah.
This is a grizzly though, so I think that kind of changes.
That's a
things.
difference
Grizzly
in a
bears
black
are
bear.
huge.
Huge. Hey bear.
They're like 7-8 feet tall.
So it's way bigger than a black bear.
Way bigger.
I would go head to head with the crocodile for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got some
Okay.
height on it.
That's it.
Snap that leg down.
I'll
We're talking,
put my fake toe
we're talking
out
about
there.
a crocodile on land, not in the water.
That's
In the
what I'm
water,
saying.
it's fucking you
I'll
up.
fucking yeah. When you're trying to take a drink and
So
it bites
what's your
face
move?
off.
Just to step on its face?
No, you run from it.
Because once you hold their mouth shut, they
Dude,
can't do nothing.
Once you get behind
You
them,
what? Are you going fucking Billy Madison on
you
it,
jump
dude?
on that croc, you
Yeah.
grab their jaw shut, and they're
You
fucked.
grab their jaw shut, they're done. I
Then
get
you,
that.
you
Right, put a
pull
little
their
string
head back,
around.
and you just hold that motherfucker for 20 minutes.
Poke it right in its fucking eye.
And
Oh,
just
so you
split-
need 20 minutes.
You just spit on it.
Like shh.
Get on what, the croc's asshole and you bang him? You
How fast
BF
can this?
it?
Yeah.
Are you BFing the croc?
You raping crocs, you old pervert.
For 100 million, I'd BF a
100
croc.
million, dude.
100 million, I'll fuck
I'm
everybody
sucking
in
that
here.
croc's
Start with you, eagle
Little
tits.
croc dicks. You sucking croc cock. Like, yeah, I got $100 million to prove it.
Yeah, I guess hippos are pretty
Little
fast.
croc.
Yeah.
He's googling.
They can run 19 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
dude, they fly.
Yeah, they're fast,
Little
dog.
croc
They fly.
bukkake.
Croc
Look,
hockey.
well, you know what? They came up with the hippos. People also searched for white rhinocerises.
What's that?
Rhinoceri.
You want to get that one off again, buddy?
Rhinos.
Yeah,
Rhinos.
It's not
Well
so
played.
fun when the rabbit got the gun.
What the fuck was that? Was like an old saying or something?
That's what they used to say
You
on
never
Bugs
heard
Bunny.
that?
Yeah, on Bugs Bunny.
No.
All right. Would you rather have a flock of geese swarm you every time you fart, or never be able to use a phone or computer again?
Fucking
Man.
geese. I mean, I need my phone.
I fart so much.
Do you?
Yeah.
And you hate geese, so I get it.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to be on your phone right now.
They'd be sending smoke signals.
I need my phone.
I
You'd
think
have to have
I think
carrier
I get
pigeons.
used to it.
I'd stop drinking like carbonated shit.
You'd start writing.
I
you'd
can't
be-
stop farting.
Right, but think about this.
Yeah,
What would
you
you
would
do?
just take the geese.
Write Rosato a letter like, "Hey, see, you want to go golfing Saturday?"
Yeah, I
And
think
then put
I
it
think
on
I
one of
just be
those
off
geese,
the grid.
and they'll fly over.
So cell phone, you can't use like a landline. I guess that wouldn't work either.
Yeah, man. I guess
You can fax me.
Well, you said phone or
Yeah,
computer.
if you have phone or computer,
Yeah.
so yeah.
You're screwed.
I'll fucking take the. Then geese can follow me around all morning.
Fucking
Yeah, but
Jack's writing me letters again.
Would you imagine if you just like fart in the middle of the night and you just got a flock of geese in your bedroom?
It would suck, but it would.
Could you imagine Jack texting me and the Pony Express shows up with a fucking letter?
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
get
A
some,
scroll?
Get some ravens.
You're scared of
that's what
birds,
you
so you
need.
can't do it.
Yeah, you would need them carrier pigeons.
That's what I mean.
Like-
you gotta
like-
put
but
a
I'm
little
not a
scroll
bird
on
guy
your
either,
ankle.
so I
right,
don't
so you're
know.
fucked.
Yeah, I'm in
You
big
come to
trouble.
Jack's house and be like,
All right, last one. What percentage of the internet porn do you think you've seen?
4.
If Z-Bird seen 4, I seen 1.
how the fuck did you come up with that
Is he-
number of like that quick? Dude?
He got into the
He's very proficient.
what's the blue pill people? Remember the blue pill guys?
Blue Pillman, yeah.
Blue pill man, yeah. You've got that far. I have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little deeper than I've got too.
I'd say Z-Bird, you're probably a little farther along than you think.
Pornhub deleted all that good porn.
The violence.
The snuff
You
films.
can't find any of that anymore.
I know. Whatever happened to that one where that girl gets kicked in the head?
He's like, you remember they were choking her and you don't know? No, they were spinning her eye.
Yeah, all that's gone. So
You
I
got to
mean,
go to Spank Bang.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, I would imagine if you really. I really the farthest I ever got is like page 6, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, someone's fibbing.
You're a good decision maker, Jack.
Anyone who's ever
You tell me you never had a couple cocktails, you couldn't find the right fucking
anyone
line.
who's ever done
The right
cocaine has
fit.
gone to page 94.
194, dude.
Yeah.
Like either she's gonna wake up or I'm gonna have to jerk off all night. Dude.
Yeah. You were like, is that chick dead? By the time you get to that page, you're like, is she getting bit by a rat?
What?
It's a joke
I
on
was
a
talking about
reference to
trying to get laid
porn.
by my old lady. You're talking about rats biting prostitutes.
That's what's on page 94.
All right, I've made it to
So you want to
92
up that
then.
number from 4%? Z-Bird?
5%?
No, 4%. Dude,
There's a lot of porn out there.
Yeah, you gonna imagine.
And I don't go like Pornhub. I don't go search on other sites. Pornhub is just where I go. You got-
Usually, like in the first
No,
two
I-
skits, I can figure out what I need.
Yeah, X videos. It would be. I know what I'm in the mood for. You know what I mean? Like, type it in, and that's what comes up. You know.
They have your preferences load.
Do you think there's another podcast out there where they're just 40-year-old dudes talking about like jerking off?
I'm sure there's a million of them.
Yeah, probably.
But this is the best one.
Yeah.
They're way creepier.
I was telling John a funny story today. I'm probably one of the only dudes that reads the comments in the porn. You know what I mean? Like this, and like if there's a lot of comments, I'll read it. And there was this fucking chick. I literally typed in. I was like best blowjob ever, and this chick was sucking.
You made a comment.
No, I'm telling a story. So I'm like looking at the comments because there was like 150 comments, and this is the best comment I ever seen was this dude wrote, "I'm gay and I would let her suck my dick." I'm like, ah!
He was like, yum.
Yeah.
All right, that's a podcast.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do not forget to grab your tickets for the August 4th comedy show at the Square Hill Sports Bar. The link will be posted everywhere. Everyone, and don't forget about our Patreon. If you can subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe. All right, everyone, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. That's all we got. We're out.